Have you ever wondered why some goals seem so motivating, while others feel like chores? What if we could uncover the science behind what makes us strive, pursue, and achieve? Today, we'll explore the intricate workings of the brain's reward system, the neural powerhouse that drives our desires, fuels our ambitions, and keeps us moving forward. Ready to unlock the mysteries of motivation? Motivation is a force that pushes us toward our goals, but the brain's reward system plays a critical role in determining why we're drawn to certain pursuits and not others. This complex neural network relies on chemistry and psychology, combining biological and emotional reactions to shape our drive and satisfaction. 1. The brain's reward system. An introduction. At the heart of motivation is the brain's reward system, an interconnected set of regions that ignite when we anticipate or experience something enjoyable. One key player is the ventral tegmental area, VTA, located in the brainstem, which sends dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure, to other areas like the nucleus accumbens and the prefrontal cortex. When we pursue something we desire, whether it's eating a delicious meal, winning a competition, or achieving a personal goal, dopamine floods these regions. This release creates a feeling of satisfaction or pleasure, reinforcing the behavior and increasing our motivation to repeat it. The dopamine hit we experience isn't just about feeling good, it's about solidifying a pattern of pursuit that helps us achieve what we want. 2. Dopamine. The motivation molecule. Dopamine is often called the motivation molecule because of its crucial role in the brain's reward system. Interestingly, dopamine release isn't just about achieving a reward, it's heavily tied to the anticipation of reward. When we set goals or imagine a positive outcome, dopamine begins to flow even before we've reached our target, providing an internal push to keep us going. Consider this: studies show that dopamine spikes when there's a possibility of reward, not when we actually receive it. This anticipation-based spike in dopamine keeps us engaged and curious, reinforcing our behavior and pushing us forward even when the goal is still out of reach. However, dopamine levels decrease when a reward becomes too predictable, which is why novel challenges and uncertain rewards often feel more motivating. 3. The cycle of motivation and reward. The reward system functions in a cycle. Desire leads to action, action leads to reward, and reward leads to satisfaction. Each time we complete this cycle, dopamine helps create a mental note of the experience, storing it as a memory tied to pleasure. This memory trace ensures that our brain recalls the positive outcome the next time a similar opportunity arises, triggering a new wave of motivation. But what happens if the reward isn't as satisfying as anticipated? When the expected pleasure doesn't match reality, dopamine levels drop, causing a sense of disappointment. This drop is the brain's way of adapting. It recalibrates our reward expectations, making us more realistic about future pursuits and more discerning about where we invest our efforts. 4. Intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation. Different paths to the same reward. Motivation can be broadly divided into two categories: intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is driven by internal satisfaction, like the joy of learning a new skill or the sense of accomplishment from personal growth. On the other hand, extrinsic motivation is fueled by external rewards, such as praise, recognition, or financial incentives. Neuroscientists have found that intrinsic motivation activates the brain's reward system in a unique way, often creating a longer-lasting, self-sustaining source of pleasure. Extrinsic motivation, while powerful, tends to be more dependent on outside validation and may diminish if the rewards are withdrawn. Both forms of motivation play crucial roles, but a blend of the two often creates the most resilient drive. 5. The role of goals and the power of progress. Setting goals is one of the most effective ways to harness the reward system. When we set a goal, our brain marks it as something to work toward, triggering dopamine production each time we make progress. Even small accomplishments activate the reward system, creating a cascade of dopamine that reinforces our behavior. Psychologists refer to this as the progress principle, the idea that regular progress, no matter how small, can be a powerful motivator. Breaking large goals into smaller, achievable steps can help maintain motivation, as each step produces a dopamine release, keeping us engaged and moving forward. 6. When motivation fails. Understanding dopamine deficiency. While dopamine is essential for motivation, deficiencies can lead to decreased drive and satisfaction. Conditions like depression and certain neurological disorders are often associated with low dopamine levels, which can make everyday tasks feel like overwhelming burdens. Understanding the neurochemical basis of motivation can be empowering, offering insight into how lifestyle choices, such as regular exercise, balanced diet, and proper sleep, can help maintain dopamine levels and support a healthy motivation cycle. Additionally, mindfulness practices like meditation have been shown to balance dopamine levels, promoting resilience and allowing us to approach challenges with a more positive outlook. This reinforces the importance of self-care, which sustains not only our energy but also our ability to pursue goals. 7. Motivation in action. Applying the science of reward armed with an understanding of the reward system, we can approach motivation strategically. By identifying goals that spark our intrinsic drive, seeking out novelty to stimulate dopamine, and celebrating small wins along the way, we can build momentum toward even the most challenging aspirations. Remember, motivation isn't solely about achieving grand outcomes, it's about finding pleasure in the journey itself. Motivation is more than just willpower, it's a carefully orchestrated dance of chemistry and desire, a testament to the brain's remarkable ability to push us toward what matters most. By understanding the science behind motivation, we gain the power to unlock our full potential, transforming our goals from mere dreams into achievable realities. So, what will you pursue today? The key to lasting motivation lies not only in the destination but in every rewarding step along the way.